Good afternoon, everyone. We can do better than that. Good afternoon, everyone. Awesome, awesome. Well, my name is Jonathan Lewis. I serve as External Affairs Specialist for the county. We are here to recognize our Citizen Academy graduates, and we are also here to recognize our volunteers of Douglas County. So thank you guys so much for coming out. You guys could have been anywhere on Thursday. So Thursday night in Douglas County in Georgia, but you guys decided to be here, and that shows a lot. So I really do appreciate you guys for coming out and supporting one another. We have some great not visitors, but we have some great people that's in the audience. So I would like to recognize Commissioner Raxton, which is the District Commissioner number 3. And then we have Madam Chair Ramona Jackson Jones. Would you guys like to say anything? Gotcha. Gotcha. Right. So we'll jump right into it. So going to Citizen Academy, I have 4 initiatives that fall under my leadership. One is Citizen Academy. The other one is Keep Douglas County Beautiful, and also Volunteer Douglas. And then we have Douglas County Youth Commission. But here today, I'm here to talk about 2 of them, which is Citizen Academy. Has anyone signed up for Citizen Academy that starts this next month? Has anyone? Okay. Can anyone, there's no wrong answer, can anyone tell me what is Citizen Academy? What do you guys think Citizen Academy is? Right. So I'll give you guys a detailed. So Citizen Academy is a unique program designed to help residents learn about the inner workings of local government services and resources. It offers a behind-the-scenes look at everything from planning and zoning to parks and recreation, and much, much more, providing participants with valuable knowledge on how their county is operated. So that program is a 10-week program. So it's just 1 day a week, which is on Wednesdays, and it's from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. You get to have a deep connection with the county department heads, and you can ask them several questions that you guys may have, and you guys will get to learn about judicial system, how it works, planning and zoning, as I stated before. So please, if you have not registered for that class, please feel free to see myself, or you can see my colleague Jada Bowman, which is in the foyer, and to sign up. So please, it's not too late. So registration is closing at March the 7th, but we may keep it going. But then again, so just make sure you guys are signed up to stay informed and get in tune with you guys county. So I'll go ahead and introduce our speaker. Our guest speaker is Crystal Horn. Crystal is not a stranger around here. So I'll read her bio as she starts to come forward. Crystal Horn is a 2018 graduate of Douglas County Citizen Academy. She has served as communication coordinator at the Douglasville Douglas County Water and Sewer Authority since March 2023. She graduated from the University of West Georgia in 2010, earning her bachelor's degree in mass communication with a minor in psychology. Prior to joining WSA, she worked as a reporter and photographer for the Douglas County Centennial newspaper. A fixture at various community events, Crystal is an active member of a few community organizations, including Partners in Education of Douglas County and Douglas County Young Professionals. Professionally, she is a member of the Georgia Association of Water Professionals, GAWP, the Georgia chapter of the Public Relations Society of America, and she currently serves as secretary for the Atlanta Association of Black Journalists. You guys give a round of applause for Crystal.
Thank you. I know that name it's a long name to say, but if you knew the history behind it, you know why. Good evening, everyone. As Jonathan said, my name is Crystal Horn. I am honored to be here tonight to participate in this special celebration. I'm not really good at public speaking, so just bear with me. Something that I'm still working on. Tonight we celebrate more than just the completion of a program. We celebrate a new chapter of informed and engaged citizens. You have spent the last, as Jonathan said, 10 weeks learning about the day-to-day inner workings of Douglas County government. And now you stand here not just as participants, but as ambassadors of knowledge, ready to take what you've learned, continuously add to that knowledge, I hope, and make a difference. One of the most powerful things a community can have is informed and involved citizens. Local government happens every day, and it affects our daily lives in many ways. As I'm sure if y'all read the news or go to a city council meeting or a board of commissioner meeting, you know things are changing, things are happening. Once you understand the structure, the services, and the decision-making process, you go from a mere observer to active participant. You become a voice that asks questions like, do we really need another Dollar General? Please, no. We don't need another car wash or things like that. But just a few examples. You are an advocate that stands up for your neighbors and a bridge that can connect the government, your local government, and the community. Now, at WSA, we know firsthand how important education and community engagement are. Water is the backbone of every community. I say that, and that is a hill I'm willing to die on. And it's one of our most vital resources, yet it is often taken for granted until a problem arises. That's why we work to ensure that our community understands where their water comes from, how it is treated, and how to protect and preserve it for future generations. Through transparency, education, and community engagement via outreach events, we strive to equip and empower citizens with the knowledge they need to be good stewards of water. This program has done pretty much a similar thing for you. It has equipped you with the knowledge and tools to be proactive, to be informed citizens, whether attending a public meeting, volunteering, sharing what you've learned, and continuing to learn. Douglas County does not evolve because of government efforts. I mean, it does a little bit, but it thrives because of informed and engaged citizens like y'all. You are now part of a network of leaders who understand that strong communities are built by people who care, by people who learn, by people who take action. So as you leave this building tonight, don't let your journey end to your graduation. Stay curious, stay involved, and continue asking questions. Get to know your representatives. If you live in Douglas County and you don't know who your representative is, now's a good time to start. Google is free, and we all got smartphones. Most of us have smartphones. Some are still rocking flip phones, it's fine. But Google is free. Get to know your county representatives. Even if you don't live in the city, get to know who your city council representative is. Get to know your school board representative. I'm sure a lot of you in here are parents and probably got questions about your principal or your teachers or other things like that. Get to know your representatives. So that way, when you have those questions and that curiosity is sparked, you know who to go to. Learning never stops. It never stops. So be a voice that encourages others to learn, engage, and contribute. Congratulations on this amazing achievement. Stay curious, stay informed, stay involved. That is how a community thrives. Thank you.
Thank you, Crystal, for those wonderful words. So now we're going to go ahead and usher into our certificates. So I'm going to have my manager, Miss Wendy Caudle, to come up and to announce the applicants.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming today. My name is Wendy Caudle. As Jonathan said, I'm head of the Constituent Services Department. I'm very proud to finally be able to graduate this class and to momentarily honor all of our volunteers. So when your name is called, please come up. Jonathan here will give you your certificate, and Madam Chair and Commissioner Raxton will shake your hand in congratulations. And remain standing because we'll take a group picture once everybody has received their certificate. All right, Mr. Christian St. Prix. Brittany Love. Did Brittany make it today? She didn't make it. Okay, we'll save it. Janet Swift. Excuse me, Miss Janet. Petronia, there you are, Petronia Brogdon. Kamiko Lawrence. And Yushika McElvey. Did I get it? Okay.
Can we give another round of applause for our graduates? So as we usher into Volunteer Douglas, so Volunteer Douglas is under my leadership as well. And Volunteer Douglas is a community-driven organization that connects individuals with the volunteer opportunities in Douglas County. Its mission is to engage and to empower local residents to make a positive impact by volunteering in various community programs and initiatives. Through Volunteer Douglas, people can give their time and skills to support a wide range of causes, strengthening the community and enhancing the quality of life of its residents. That is what Volunteer Douglas is. So as we prepare to hear from our Commissioner Raxton, he's going to come up and he's going to give some remarks about volunteering and the importance of volunteering.
All right. Good evening. It's an honor to be here, and it's an honor to be in this house. And we serve to give back to the community, and it's great to hear how the community is giving back to itself. So with that, before I start, I want to also recognize two other elected officials that are here with us this evening, Judge Eddie Barker and Solicitor Sonia Compton. And I also like to recognize all of the other staff and team members from Douglas County that make these programs a success. We salute you, we thank you, and job well done. As a volunteer, you're giving up your most precious element. That's your time. You're giving your time, you're giving your energy, and you're giving to others. And that is such a noble cause. And I think back even at church, and many of us volunteer in church, and we serve. And you volunteer in the community. And some of the things that I am very passionate about is giving back to the community. In such, something as simple as picking up litter to make a big difference in our community. So I salute volunteers. I salute you for giving the most precious element, and that is your time, to others. And a lot of times it's very thankless, but this is our opportunity to say thank you. We appreciate what you're doing. We appreciate you taking the time out, and we understand it is a sacrifice, but it's a labor of love. It's a labor of giving back. And there's no greater gift than to give back and to give to others, because, as they said, it's more blessed to be able to give. So again, I want to thank you. I want to thank our team. And we understand that this is a collective, because not only are you doing this on your own, but your family, your friends, things that you could be doing, and you could be doing anything else, but you choose to give back and you choose to volunteer. So with that, I want to thank you. We salute you, and we're here to help. So with that, we greatly appreciate it, and thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Commissioner Raxton, for those encouraging words. So now we're going to have my manager, Wendy, come up, and we're going to go ahead and recognize Douglas volunteers of Douglas County.
You can do it like that. Okay. So you already saw how it was done on this side. We're just going to do it like that on that side. Okay. So Madam Chair and Commissioner Raxton, would you join Jonathan over here on this side? Yes, for our volunteer recognition. All right. Claire Perryman. Amy Driver. Andrea Moldovan. Terry Henley. Richard Coffey. Carolyn Shipman. Gail Allen. And Lois Barker. You all may have noticed a woman standing up there on the dais that didn't get a certificate or anything tonight. And she wasn't up here shaking hands. You might be asking yourself, well, who is that? Well, I'm going to tell you who it is. That is Tiffany Stewart Stanley. She is our Assistant County Administrator, Chief of Staff, and my boss. But what's even more special about having her here is she's the one that started Citizens Academy. So she has a special feeling about it. Okay, I'm embarrassing her. So she started Citizens Academy and our volunteer program. So these external programs are very near and dear to her heart, and she's going to give us our closing remarks.
Well, I am so excited, and I'd like to say that Wendy and Jonathan, you all are my colleagues. We are colleagues, and that is so important to me to have such great colleagues. I have to thank our Constituent Services Department. I don't think people realize how much they do. They do all the county events overall for the county. They do Citizens Academy, Youth Commission. They're your customer service information. They do a lot. If you see the Veterans Parade, you see the Christmas tree lighting, and I have to give Ms. Wendy Cottle credit for the amazing job. Her staff, Jonathan Lewis, Jada Bowman, Lauren Fields, and Isaiah Lewis. They are amazing. So I want to first off say that. I also want to I have to thank the Board of Commissioners. The investment that our Board of Commissioners makes into our community is unmatched with programs like this. And it thrills me to work in a county where our commissioners champion volunteerism and educating our citizens. So let's give them a round of applause. Madam Chair, Commissioner Raxton, Vice Chairman Mark Alcaraz, District 1 Commissioner Henry Mitchell III, and Whitney Kenner Jones, our District 2 Commissioner. We have to give them a round of applause for what they do. I also want to talk about the Citizens Academy a little bit. So the Citizens Academy was actually started by Commissioner Mike Mulcair. And he entrusted me with the Citizens Academy when he left the county. And so all of the wonderful the ideas that came from Commissioner Mulcair, we are still using those today. So I have to thank him for starting the Citizens Academy and entrusting me with it to keep it going. I believe he left the county in 2018, and so he's entrusted me. And I thank everyone that's helped me with that along the way. Volunteerism is something, I heard this quote one time: volunteers don't necessarily have the time, they have the heart. And so if you are giving of your time here in your church, in your community, that takes heart. Even our Citizens Academy graduates, you sit there for 10 weeks, 2 hours at a time, listening to people talk about the county. That is volunteering. You don't get paid for that. We give you a little food, but you don't get paid for that. So just being a part of Douglas County, making your mark, we are so grateful. Now, the volunteers that you see honored here today were selected by their department heads. We have hundreds of volunteers here in Douglas County. And so we are working hard to make sure that we acknowledge everyone that does their part to make this community a better place. So I thank all of the volunteers. I thank all of our Citizens Academy graduates, those who are graduating now and those who will graduate in the future. And I thank all of our department heads and managers who work so hard to make sure that we give these opportunities to people in the community. So I want to thank you all for being here. I want to thank our communications team under the leadership of Yvette Jones, Michaela Tappan, who you saw taking the pictures, and then our staff who's in the filming booth, Stephen Oposki, and AJ and Sierra. I want to thank you all for your hard work. So thank you all for being here. If we have nothing else, I will bid you all a good night and continue to make your mark on Douglas County.